Today, I had a fantastic idea. Why not go into the popular Roblox game Welcome to Bloxburg and try to do one of my very own building challenges? So, I loaded up empty plot number 2 and decided, hey, today I'm gonna do a 5x5 house building challenge. Speed build follows. I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, let's build our little 5x5 reference area. Okay. I think this is a good spot for it. Hopefully this turns out okay. I'm kind of concerned about if I'm actually going to be able to fit the build in this area. So it was at this point that I'd kind of figured out what kind of theme I was trying to fit. So I decided to kind of make this a little bit kind of like an apartment almost, a pastel like apartment that you'd find in a really vibrant city. And so I kind of tried to stick with that theme in mind, thinking of an apartment. I will warn you, I seriously messed up on the kitchen because I forgot a fridge. Of all the appliances I could have forgotten, it's a fridge. Like, how am I gonna store my food now? There's literally no other way to cook in the game except for using the fridge, so that's kind of an issue. Who would have guessed that? It is kind of an issue. So here, you just see me starting to color, so I'll skip ahead to kind of near the time it is fully colored. And last but not least, we're going to color this roof. Okay, looks like we're all done with that general area. Now we're just gonna have to color the sides. So in this clip, I finally finished coloring every bit of the house except for the interior. And so I decided to start working on the interior / exterior. And it was turning out pretty well, and at first I struggled to place good floors. I didn't know where the layout was going to be, but eventually I figured out kind of where my kitchen was, where my other living space was, and I figured out where I placed the stairs to the upper floor, which will end up being a bedroom. I was happy at this point because I had finally finished the majority of the first floor coloring, and I was ready to start getting creative and decorating my living space and my kitchen. So I was kind of stuck here for a little while contemplating what I was going to do, but eventually I figured it out and I started placing down some stuff. So in this clip I started decorating my kitchen. I started first with a stove, which I had plans to put in front of a window. Now normally I would have put the fridge right there where I just placed that counter. Sadly, apparently I just forgot completely about the existence of fridges and failed to remember to place one. So I'll put one in there at the end, but it makes the kitchen look absolutely terrible. So if someone is trying to rebuild this house, my advice to you is place a fridge next to the counter on the end where the sink is. That'll make things so much easier because you'll actually be able to cook something, and that would probably be nice, I'm assuming, for most people. So I'm here. I was trying to place a toaster and a microwave in there, but the microwave was supposed to take up the whole space, apparently, according to Bloxburg physics. So I just decided to place the toaster in this little corner space between the stove and the counter. So soon I'll start decorating the living space, so we'll fast forward even more through this part of the decorating process. And here's where my creativity truly started to shine. I decided to place a TV on the stairwell and place a dining table right in front of it. I figured this would be the best way to have a living space since there really wasn't a room for couches or chairs because of the space limitations. Honestly, I don't know why I put myself through this. It would have been so much easier to build a house like this and have a separate living room, but that would not be fun for people to watch. And so I decided to add some plants to my build to spice it up, and I ended up having to reorganize them on the table after I added placemats. And after some more improvements and upgrades and decorations on the downstairs level, it was time to move on to the upstairs area, the bedroom slash kind of workspace. I added a computer on a dresser to make it like a workspace. Didn't really work out too well, but it was a fun addition, and I thought it kind of played on the apartment slash dorm theme I was going for. Here you can kind of see the full uniqueness of this upstairs area. I really think this is the part of the build that I'm most proud of. And it's tour time. We are done on the house. So here we have the front door with a little wreath above it. The outside of the house I think looks pretty nice. Has some illuminated bushes. This is the inside. There's a living space. This the counter. I kind of had to move it around last minute because, well, some pretty bad limitations. We have a TV and some lights, as well as a plant here. It's a little cramped, but it's to be expected from a 5x5 house. I'll change the paintings later, but up here we have a small loft bedroom and a little nice area to play games or watch U-Block or write. Whatever it happens to be that you'd want to do on your computer, like playing ping pong. Anyways, guys, I really enjoyed making this house, and I hope you enjoyed it too. That's all for today's video. We're super close to hitting 20 subscribers before the end of the year, and I would really appreciate it if you guys would subscribe now so that we can hit that goal. It would mean a lot to me. Thank you guys. I really appreciate you watching until the end. If you've watched till the end, comment down below seashell, which is the color of the walls that I was using mostly on the outside. And thank you for watching. Have a great time. This is the Mechanist signing out.